He has no issue being subpoenaed and answering questions about what happened that day, and he shouldn't.
So that's Alina Habba saying, obviously Donald Trump should testify. He's got no reason to not want to testify. I can't wait to see him testify. And you'll note that she said that on TV, but not all of life takes place when the cameras are rolling. And it turns out that behind the scenes, that's not what his lawyers are actually telling him. One of them spoke to Rolling Stone and said, absolutely effing not on whether he should testify. I really wish I could have said the whole thing. I'm sure that they did to him. Several of them have apparently directly told the ex-president this month that any testimony under oath would be an awful idea. The advisors cautioned Trump that committee members would mine his testimony for potential perjury charges, particularly given his penchant for lying.
Oof.
I know that they didn't say that directly to him, but I love that they know who he is. And they know there's no way this guy is gonna sit there and not lie in a way that could result in him going to jail. Anyway, they asked Ty Cobbs, former Trump White House attorney, if they agree that he should watch out for perjury traps, and says that is absolutely true. Trump is uniquely susceptible to that because he is so easily provoked. I love that he doesn't add provoked to do what? To lie viciously and repeatedly and predictably. But I also love the different lives that billionaires get to live than you or I. I don't know if you've ever been asked a tough question that you would have preferred not to have to answer, and you might lie in response to that. Now that just for us would be a social situation. For rich people though, it's a perjury trap. They ask you a question, you lie, and they're the bad guy somehow. I love how that works out for the rich and powerful, JR. You're not bad for lying. They're bad for being so uncouth as to ask you a question that they know you'll lie when you ask.
How dare you? You know, you guys know I'm trying to cover things up. You know I'm trying to make sure that I skirt by from all of these charges and investigations and potential criminal activity that I've been involved with. How dare you ask and try to find out? I was only the president of the United States. I only hoarded classified information. I only stole from my supporters. That's all that happened. I only violently told my people to go and attack the Capitol. That's all. Why are you guys on my back? What's the matter with you? Please, do you know who I am? This is why we set up this entire hierarchy in our country, that if you're on the top, you are untouchable. If the police can't touch you, if the FBI can't touch you, if the highest authority figures in the country can't touch you, who the hell are you, Joe Schmo in Alabama, to challenge me? This is the United States, but it's not what we say out loud, it's just how we act. Everything we do, many things that we do versus what we say are complete polar opposites here. But when it comes down to it, it's, wait, you guys do know how this works, right? This is Donald Trump. You don't challenge or ask him anything. You don't catch him in a lie. He's not a regular guy. Is that what we accept? Is that what we want?
You certainly don't expect anything of him. You don't expect honesty or anything like that. I'm gonna leave you with one more comment because it really gets to, so why should we discuss something like this? Well, the primary reason is I want to, and I want you to be able to hopefully have an idea ahead of time of how this is gonna play out. Is he gonna testify? What effect might that have on the midterms, on the actual case, on what people think about January 6th? But there is a secondary reason, and it's just that I really wanna make sure that Donald Trump knows that literally no one around him has any respect for him whatsoever. Because here is what one of the sources in his legal team said to the Daily Beast. Or sorry, this is Rolling Stone. It is my hope that we talked him out of it. The former president seemed receptive to our arguments against it. But with Donald Trump, it can be hard to tell sometimes what is actually sunk in or stuck.
Jesus.
They came to him, they're like, buddy, you can't testify because you're gonna lie and it's gonna be bad for you. And then they walk out of the room and like, I don't know if he got that. What a sad idiot.
It's the stuff we heard about during his presidency. People never know what he's thinking. The last person in the room is the one he goes with because his thought process is a gerbil.
Yeah. 100%. Don't slight gerbils. I prefer gerbils to most humans at this point, and I won't hear you bad mouthing them.
As soon as I said it, gerbils might have a great memory. I just threw that animal out there.
I doubt it. I think that their brain is maybe half the size of a raisinette, but I don't know I'm not a vet, I guess.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.